Heartbreaking stories of thousands of dollars lost by unsuspecting clients who gave away their hard-earned money to scammers are being noted by banks and credit unions. Joining us now is Denise, Leonhard, the general manager of Zelle. Thank you for being here. What fraud and scam trends have you been seeing recently?
So what we are seeing is that as Americans spend more and more time online, whether that be on dating apps or social media platforms, scammers are actually following you there. So for a romance scam, a scammer might start to reach out on a dating app. You might start to receive text messages or phone calls, and people might really start to build up a relationship. And you know what? They might even send you a fake identity or even pictures that seem too good to be true. Usually when something's too good to be true, it's usually not real. So when somebody reaches out and then builds that relationship, asks for money, it's not true love. It's definitely a scam.
Always good to stop and think, how much do you really know about this person? Is it legit? What tips can you offer on how to stay safe from scammers?
Yeah, and that's really it. Do you know this person? Is this somebody that you know and that you trust in order to send them money? So it's always important to verify the identity. Because when you see these scams, it's not only romance scams. You could potentially have scams during natural disasters, like during the Los Angeles wildfires. We saw that people were posing as insurance agents and as charities. So if somebody's reaching out, asking you for money from places like that, hang up the phone, don't text back, and then go and verify the identity.
What is Zelle doing to prevent and stop scams? Is it working?
Absolutely. So we just surpassed $1 trillion in terms of payment volume last year. $1 trillion. So that's a lot of zeros. But not only is that a huge amount of volume, it's also a testament to 151 million American consumers and small businesses using and trusting Zelle. And because we have such a large volume, we actually see millions of transactions every single second. And so we have very sophisticated models in the background to be able to identify fraud and scam transactions. But also, it's really important to understand that the fraud and scams start way before you get to the payment. So they're starting when people are meeting. So when they're meeting on social media platforms or when they're meeting on dating apps or that text message. So it's really important for Americans to stay vigilant during those connections.
What can you tell us about the banks and credit unions offering Zelle?
So Zelle is a network of 2,200 banks, community banks, and credit unions. And 95% of those are actually community banks and credit unions. And we love our community banks and credit unions because we think it's such a great way to be able to provide our service to even more Americans. And to find out more information, you can go to zellepay.com.